Hello everybody, I am Erica and welcome to the Nerd Journals. Today I'm going to show you a pen case update. Yes, I know already. Plus I'm going to show you my Christmas and winter ephemera that I'm working with this year. So let's start with the pen case. There's a bobby pin. It doesn't actually belong there. It just that's where it landed when I took it out of my hair the other day. I finally decided what I'm using this outside pouch for. And currently the outside pouch is for pens that I'm working on using up. So let's take a look at these guys. I'll show you where I'm at on them. Oops. What is going on? My fingers aren't working. Okay. This is my red Zebra Sarasa Dry X20. It's 0.07. I actually just started using this one a few days ago outside of my pen test. When I first got it, it hasn't been used. And I've already made a huge indent in the ink just writing for a few days. And then here, like this one right here is just barely used. So you can compare how much ink I've used in a couple of days. I haven't been using this one a whole lot yet, but it's because I have more red pens and I don't have any more green pens. So I'm kind of trying to use up the red one before I work on this one. And then this is my blue Zebra Doodlers Fashion Pen. I don't really like these pens. I bought them once ages ago and I have had to throw most of them out because they stopped working when there was still a ton of ink in there. This one right here is still doing okay so far, but we'll see. I usually end up having to toss them with like an inch of ink left. This one still has quite a bit. But I know I shit on Zebra for quite a while when I first got these pens, but honestly these are just shitty pens by Zebra. I do like these Sarasa clips way more than practically any other gel pen I've ever used. They're so smooth and the colors are just so vibrant. Mwah, I love it, chef's kiss. So right here, I think I'm updating you on what I'm keeping in here now. So I don't know what I had in there the last time I filmed a video, but now I have my glue, my scissors, and eraser I keep in there. This pen pouch on the front has remained the same. My black G2 pen goes right here, but it seems like I've misplaced it. Honestly, like 4 inches off camera, there's a huge mess on my desk, so it's probably in there somewhere. But I decided to not worry about it because you've all seen a black G2 before. See, this is a gray G2. A black one sat there. That's all. But yeah, that's exactly the same. I did end up taking my earbuds out of here, and the reason why is because I usually only use my earbuds at my desk. So I just put them in my desk drawer back where they were, and instead I decided to keep this little headlamp in here. Erica, why the hell do you have a headlamp in your pencil pouch? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting old and I can't see very well, and my apartment does not get very good light, so all of that makes for it really difficult for me to make art, especially when I'm doing like fine drawings of anxiety art, like you've seen my circles before, I'm sure. That's really hard for me to do anymore. And unless I'm sitting at my desk with my ring light turned on, I can't see what I'm doing. So this is for when I'm sitting anywhere other than my desk. So that stays with me, moves around with me. And in the pouch, I have updated to a bunch of Christmas and winter colors, because that's what we're doing for the next month or two. Now in December, I like to go strictly red and green because I do like Christmas ephemera an awful lot. But then when it rolls over to January, I like to use a lot of blues and, you know, maybe like silvers for New Year's. But other than that, I can go back and forth on what themes I'm using in January. Like sometimes I could just use whatever stickers I find, but I tend to stick a little bit more to blues. And like I said, that's unlike Christmas where I'm pretty dedicated to the reds and greens. So I'm going to show you first my wintry colors. And these are all my wintry colors, I would say. Maybe slash Christmassy as well. Like the silver is definitely Christmassy. Oh my goodness. Now that I'm gathering up in my hands, I'm realizing I'm never going to use all these throughout the month. of January, December and January, but that's okay. That's okay, I have them close so I can decide which one I want to use in a moment. So let's see what we've got here. Let's start with these two. I've got a blue and a silver metallic Uniball. These are amazing pens. They're so juicy and they write really, really nice. I like this a lot. Of course, my Tombow markers, which I've talked about on here before. I love how, I love the brush nib on these guys so much. They're really fun to play with. And oh, I guess this one as well. I didn't see that the first time round there. What else do we have? Okay, there's that Doodlers again. This is a Bic dual brush, I believe is what they're called. It doesn't actually say what the model is, it just says the Bic brand name. Very fun, I do like those. And this is a Bic Intensity Fine liner. I like this guy, it writes really nice as well. The colors are very bold. And I think this is purple. Is that purple or is that a blue? Someone needs to tell me what color that is, because I don't think I could always tell colors properly. But these are Paper Mate Flare. These are medium nib marker pens. They're okay. They're not my favorite, but the colors are pretty. I've got a gray. Gray feels very wintry to me. Another Zebra Sarasa. Do like those a lot. And here's another brand I really like for gel pens. These are the ones you can find in the drugstores and Walmart pretty easily. It's Paper Mate Inkjoy Gel. These are just excellent pens for the price. I really can get behind those. I have this light blue, perhaps mint even, I'm not quite sure. This is one of my Le Pen Flex. I love the color of this. I love how this pen writes. I'm not a huge marker tip pen person usually, but these are fantastic. I love to write with these, and I love the variation I get in my line width when I'm writing with these. It's fun the way my writing looks when I'm done. And this is my Zebra mild liner. This was given to me by the company when they gave me the Sarasa clips as well, because I was bitching about the Doodlers. I don't like these as much as my Tombows, but I like them okay. They're just they just feel like any old brush tip pen to me, like the Bic ones I showed you a minute ago. I guess I didn't actually show you the nib. So I equate my mild liner, my Zebra mild liner, to my Bic, whereas my Tombow is top tier. These are my Sakura microns. I have them in size 1, 3, and 5. I use the 3 most often, so that's why I stuck the little squishy gripper on there, because my hands are getting old and they hurt a lot, so it does help to have a little gripper on the one I use most often. I've had these for years. I'm so blessed that these still work, because I could not afford to replace them if I needed to right now. But I've had them for probably, God, 12 years, and they still write fine. I have, I know I keep showing this, I haven't used it. This is my TWSBI Eco in limited edition teal. I have, I think it's just regular gray ink in here right now. I really need to get to using this, especially now that I'm out of my Leuchtturm journal. I didn't use it in my Leuchtturm because my Leuchtturm was making all my ink smear, so I knew it wasn't going to do well with my fountain pen ink. So I put this back, and I decided my next journal I'm going to use this, but now I'm a few days into my new journal and I have not used this, so we'll see what happens. I do have to use it soon because I'm worried the ink is going to dry up in the nib. Also, I have this white Uniball Signo. I don't use this too often, but it's really nice to have close by when I need a little highlight on a doodle or whatever. Let's look at these. These are my Christmas colored Stabilo markers. I have a huge set of these, but I just pulled out the Christmas colors. There they are. Those are very fine pens, and the colors are quite lovely. I really don't have a lot of complaints about most of the products I own at this point, and that's wonderful because I'm happy with what I got. Here are my Crayola Super Tip markers that are Christmas colors. It's nice having those close by. Here we are, my Tombow Christmas colors. I've got like a, what would you call that green? Sage maybe? Olive? I don't know. But I also have a red, so Christmas colors. Here's some more Bic flares, red and green. Ooh, and another Le Pen Flex in gold. So this is nice for both Christmas and New Year's. And I also have a Crayola paint marker in gold metallic. I really wish I had the rest of them, but the rest dried up. That's the only one that's trooped along for the last, oh my God, am I gonna say 20 years? Maybe 20 years. After I complained about my Doodler's pens being so shitty, and then the company sending me more products that I did indeed like more, after that I went out and bought some zebra highlighters. They're glitter highlighters and they're so pretty. I love them so much. I pulled out the green one for Christmas and it's been gracing many of my pages. Two more Bic fine liners, or not fine liners, but dual tips, where they have the brush tip nib on this end and then the fine liner on the other nib, or the other end. And these are just fine liners by Bic in red and green. Of course, those Sarasas that I already showed you. And last but not least, I have a Pentel RSVP. It's fine. I really like how this writes. I really like how it writes, but it's so fine and the ink isn't very dark, so it's kind of hard to read. It's not as bold as you would expect, so it's a little disappointing. I might end up getting rid of that pen, either bringing it into work or giving it to someone, or even throwing it in the Goodwill box so they can do up those little goodie bags for $6 they do at my local store. Whoops, also got to put my headlamp away, guys, or else I'll be struggling later when I can't see to look for my headlight, because my headlamp, because I'm blind and I'm getting old, and don't get old, folks, take it from me. Stay your young, beautiful selves. Now, everything I'm going to show you next is just a mishmash that I'm throwing in one of my drawers from my 3-tiered Sterilite container. So literally this is just a huge mess, and I'm not going to show it to you in any sort of order. I'm just going to start pulling things out of the bin and showing you what I have. Starting with 𝕁𝑜KO and Olive catalog. This one's from 2020 and this is my old one. I've used this a lot. There's pages and pictures missing all over the place. Maybe it's the year before. Oh no, I definitely got into this one. Yep, not just the back. So I love my 𝕁𝑜KO and Olive catalogs. They're so beautiful. The products aren't really up my alley too much, but I do like the art of the women that they put on the pages as well. These women. Next I'm going to try to show you my glitter papers. So I have some gold, and I have some silver and some green and some blue. I thought I had some red. I looked all over and I couldn't find any red, so maybe I used it up already. Maybe I just misplaced it. But there's that. Move our little peace sign up a little. I have a couple of stencils I pulled out for Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I have this one. Maybe I meant more winter than Christmas, because these are like snowflakes. But also this one like could be the star on the top of a Christmas tree. I like that too. So there's those two, and then this one right here, and they just all remind me of snowflakes, so I thought those would be fun. And maybe I could even try to cut a snowflake out of this blue glitter paper. Perhaps we shall try. That sounds really difficult. We'll see. Here's one of my favorite things to work with at Christmas time. I've had this for several years. This was a copy of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Now it's some leftover pages of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So I've definitely been using the Grinch and the Who's and the wreaths and the decorations in my journal. The other day I just used some of these little guys right here. Put that under. A let's do some scrapbook paper. I have so much scrapbook paper that's like Christmassy or wintry blues and greens. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting my fingers to work. Some of the paper has already been gotten into. Got this reddish. No, I've had this longer than this year. I've got this from a couple years ago. I've had some of this scrapbook paper like my whole entire adult life that I'm still just using up a little bit at a time, and that would be the ones I'm showing you right now. These are all ones I've had forever, including the red one I showed you at the beginning too, but not the one with the lights. And then I've got some like Christmassy colored cardstock. So these obviously I've gotten into a little bit as well. They're several years old, so it's not surprising. This isn't really Christmassy, but it feels Christmassy and wintry with the evergreen trees. And I don't know if I feel this one for Christmas, but I pulled it out of my stash just in case it was something I'd want to maybe work with later. And like you could tell, my drawer is like this big, so all of my things are just starting to show a little bit of a bend that's being made in them. Oops. These little guys I bought this year because I realized I didn't have anything that was really Christmassy. Everything I had was wintry, so I went out and bought these two guys. Oh, and then this right here. I didn't buy this year, but this I should have showed you before I showed you those two guys. But yeah, I have this one as well. I don't know if I'm going to use this one as Christmas as well. Honestly, it feels a little more springy to me, but we'll see. We will see what happens. And then there's these little vintage guys. These are so cute. I actually just used two of these the other day to make an envelope with. And it looked really nice too. I thought it was nice when it was finished. I have this gift bag I'm going to use. I think it came from Cracker Barrel. I was given a little Cracker Barrel ornament for a gift, and this came in it. If you don't know, Cracker Barrel is a like old-timey restaurant in the United States, and they have like old-fashioned stuff in a little store that's attached to the restaurant, and they have really cute stuff. Some of it's not up my alley, but some of it is, so there. I have some of this Christmas tissue paper. That's really pretty. This is going to be fun to glue down just as decoration in my journal. I love how it looks, and it gives the pages a really fun texture. And then I have this little bit of green I found. I have like a wrapping paper bag that I keep in my closet, so I reached in and I found some of this in there. And also, since I didn't have much Christmas stuff and I didn't really have much money to buy Christmas stuff, I also found this in my wrapping paper bin from years ago. So I figured I could probably use some of these little to and from Christmas tags to decorate my journal with. Like, I don't have to use the to and from. I could cut out that little Christmas tree and stick it down, or the snowman or the Santa. I'm just really trying to work with what I got, because like I spent $6 at a craft store the other day, and I was like, I didn't feel like I got much for $6, and I really couldn't afford to spend too much more. I'm actually going to keep it together so I can show you what I ended up with for $6. And so I'm just trying to work with what I've got this year, and that's why it's such a weird mishmash of stuff I'm showing you. I guess I had an extra envelope that matched some Christmas cards I used to have, so I'm going to cut that little guy out. This came from my husband's lawyer in the mail, so I guess I can just maybe cut along there and glue that in. Ooh, I keep hitting my camera. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place. I also found these in my wrapping paper bin, which I don't even remember having these. Honestly, I haven't given many gifts the last few years due to financial reasons, so I haven't looked in my wrapping paper bag for a while, but I found these. These are so fun. They're packing tape, but they're decorated for Christmas, so I've been enjoying these. I've already started using this one in my new journal I'm working in. I have this holiday crafts magazine from Better Homes and Gardens. There's several things in here that's worth cutting out. I think, like, I didn't even realize there was some Halloween stuff at the front. But yeah, there's a lot of little Christmas things in here that are super cute and will be fun to cut out and put in my journal. So this was a good find. I think I got this either at the library or at Goodwill. And I feel like it was just brought in too, because this is in excellent shape. It's not been touched. Here is a Good Housekeeping magazine from December 2021. Looks like I've gotten into this one quite a bit as well, and there's probably not much left. I really need to go through and pull out the last remnants of Christmas stuff and stop calling this magazine Christmas ephemera. Like, I think I saw, yeah, I could probably use those peppermint candies, but other than that, I really haven't seen anything too Christmassy. This could probably just get moved into my regular magazine stash instead of my Christmas stuff. We'll see. Maybe you'll see a harvesting video of that in the near future. Another Better Homes and Garden. This one's from December 2022. There's not a whole lot of pictures I like in here besides of Miss Dolly Parton. Let me show you. Where is she? Oh, I guess there's a couple pictures in there. That's not bad. Not really my style. Oh, this one's cute. That's cute. Sorry, I'm really trying to figure out my lighting. I wasn't sure if you're able to see that. Let me try again. There, can you see that? It's a really cute picture of kids decorating their Christmas tree. Where's Miss Dolly? Surely I didn't already use all the pictures of her. Maybe I did. Oh no, did I pass her? Here we are, there's one. There's a Dolly picture. I thought there was a bigger picture of her I wanted to use, but maybe I already used it for some. Oh, there we are. There's a couple. Oh good, I have not used them yet. So we've got her standing here and in the Christmas box and right here on a pile of presents. Isn't that awesome? I love Dolly. The world's a better place because of her. Oh yeah, I got this year. Recently I spent some time online looking for free catalogs, and this is one of the ones I got, and it's a little disappointing. I don't like any of the pictures in there. I will probably only use the Santa on the cover and then recycle the rest. What a disappointment. That's Montgomery Ward magazine. I have no idea what this catalog is. Never heard of it before. Maybe I'll find a couple things in there, maybe not. Here's another Olive and Cocoa. This is from this year. Look at the beautiful cover. That's so fun. I'm definitely going to try to use that this year. I say that, but I have so much stuff I want to quote use this year. I have a couple paper gift bags. I've made envelopes out of these in the past. I've used them in my journals in the past. I just bought so many because I got them for like 10 cents a piece after Christmas. Those are my last two. Looking forward to eventually using those someday. When I was younger, my uncle had a storybook made with my name in it and characters from my life. I eventually decided to stop carting around this little children's storybook with me my whole life, and instead I ripped out the pictures and I've been using them bit by bit every Christmas. And I do believe this is the last page I have. These are Christmas card fronts. My family lives in Newfoundland, Canada. And in Newfoundland, Canada, there is a tradition called mummering. Oops. Tradition called mummering, where it's a lot like caroling, but it's more for adults because you dress up in what you have and you go from door to door singing carols, and it's in exchange for food and alcohol. It's not really a tradition that's done anymore. You can imagine in 2023 that's just not appropriate, but it is something that was done in the past. It's part of my culture I grew up in. So I am looking forward to maybe using some mummers in my journal this year. Also, I have this card front right here of a couple Goldens. There's some more Christmas tags I found in my wrapping paper bag. These are the only Christmas stickers I had before my little craft store trip this year. And they're really more wintry than Christmassy, I feel. Like, yeah, they say Merry Christmas, but other than that, they're not really Christmassy. So I wanted something Christmassy. That's why I got that scrapbook paper, and that's why I got 2 packs of stickers as well. I combined them all into one. But I got, I will show you better, I promise. I got 2 sheets of these poinsettias. Poinsettias. I got 2 sheets of these Christmas flowers. They were $2.49. And then I got 2 sheets of this holly, which is also $2.49. So that was fun. So I got 4 sheets of stickers and 2 pieces of scrapbook paper for $6. And I felt like that was a little expensive. I was kind of hoping to spend $5. I didn't even find any Christmas washi, but to be fair, it was so busy, I didn't really want to look. Oh my God, the place was packed. And I don't do good in crowds, so I kind of like went and found what I could and got the hell out of there as quickly as possible. I have a lot of little magazine cutouts that I have stashed aside to eventually use. There's that. I got this one this year. I really like that one. There's some more of that scrapbook paper that I got into for different reasons other than envelopes. I'll show you the next round. This got cut out at the same time, but that's not Christmas. Well, maybe a little Christmassy. I'm so confused. There's so much going on. Oops. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Also, some Band-Aids in the same cutout session. This was more for a collage I was working on the other day. So let me get these 3 pieces out of the way. It looks like I got things a little bit mixed up. Winter. This one looks like it needs to go put away with some autumn things. Enjoy watching the leaves fall. Here's another picture from that little storybook I mentioned that my Uncle Ronnie gave me when I was a little girl. I've got these hands, mittened hands, holding a hot beverage. A little scrap of polar bears. I believe that was a little bit bigger. Someone gave it to me and I've used it a bit, and that's what it's down to now, is kind of what I mean. And I know I keep saying I hate these Kroger people and I keep cutting them out, so maybe I don't hate them as much as I'm pretending. Let's put her up there so you can admire her for a moment. Here's another Christmas card front. Winter, with some snowflakes on a window there. I have all kinds of little winter snippets. That's right, that cabin in the woods. Got a woman making a snow angel. Ooh, I don't know if you could see that one due to the glare. There she is. Another round. Let's see what we got. Got that little house sticker flake. This woman in her snow boots. Some snowflakes. And that little snowman. New year, new attitude. That'll be fun to use. Broken dreams, new promises. Here's a couple little wintry stickers. Oh, it's some more sticker flakes. I don't know if these are all wintry necessarily, but they'll probably get used during the winter. And also, while I'm showing you stickers, I have all these snowflake stickers. I don't remember who gave me that one. I think it was last year I got it. You know what? I don't know about that. I love this one. I know it was given to me and I didn't buy it, but I'm probably gonna finally use it this year. It's so beautiful. I've had these snowflakes for years and years and years, and I've been just using those up at a little bit of a time. Same with these. I've been using the silver ones more, and now this is the last page I'm down to. Also, there's these wonderful snowflake stickers from Dactyl Life on Instagram. You guys know I talk about being a pterodactyl postal pal all the time. She made me these stickers and they're so pretty. I think I got them, I feel like I got them a little late, and that's why I didn't use them last year, but I don't quite remember. Maybe I just did not get to them. Here's some more Christmas cards. These are little teeny tiny Christmas cards I gave out several years ago, and I think I have one left of every image, and they're super cute, so I should definitely use a couple of these in my journal. See, I really cobbled together a lot of little Christmas ephemeras when I did not spend much money. Kind of proud of what I came up with just by looking around the house. Aren't those fun? I really love the iridescent one. And I also keep birthday stuff with my Christmas stuff till I put it away, and then I put it with my autumn things. And the reason why is because my husband's birthday is very close to Christmas, so I use them till after Christmas or right around Christmas. Then when I put them away, I put them with the autumn, so that way I have them where I need them when my birthday rolls around in November. So that's how I do that. This is the only Christmas washi tape I have, and once again, it's not even really Christmassy. I'm almost out. I did keep my eye out in the craft store the other day for more washi, and I didn't see any, and like I said, I didn't want to go looking for it, but I was so busy. So I have a little bit left on this roll. But also I was given this exact same roll as well last year, I believe, and that one has way more on the roll. So once I'm out of this one, I still have another one, but I'd like to have something a little different too. I found some bells I cut out. Here's another happy birthday sticker. Oh, I guess I do kind of have another Christmas washi. It's red snowflakes, I think. Oh, I'm not as far out as I am as I thought I was, but I've used a fair bit of this over the last couple of years. These right here kind of give me a New Year's vibe. That's why I pulled these out of my stash to keep with my winter things. These are all kind of wintry to me, so I'll probably use these a lot through January, especially, never mind, especially all of them. They're all so beautiful. I love them. And last but not least for this video is these three little washies. Ooh, there's dog hair stuck in that. These are kind of New Year's Eve-ish to me, and this one right here is both winter and New Year's Eve vibe to me, so that's what I've got going on. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit and taking a look at the things I'm going to be using for the next month or two in my journal. I really appreciate your company. I really appreciate your comments. If you like this sort of content, I would really appreciate it if you gave me a like and possibly even subscribe to see more. If you would like early access to my videos, please check out my Patreon at 𝕔𝕣𝕗𝕤𝕟.net. Currently, you get early access to all my videos except Snail Mail Monday for $2 a month. And I think in the near future, Snail Mail Monday will also be included in in that week early access. So it's something to think about. I really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. And I guess that's it for now. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Bye, guys.